Hello everybody and welcome back to another lesson. Today's lesson is about the simple present and the present continuous. We hopefully wish that by the end of this lesson we can distinguish between the two tenses and make sentences while using them. Look at these situations. I am a bus driver. This is a lady speaking. The little boy, that youngster, he says, I am a photographer. The two people there at home saying, watching TV, and then they say, we are teachers. And the last one, the lady says, I am a window cleaner. Let's concentrate on the first situation. That lady in front of her piano, she says, I am a bus driver. This is the information she gives us about herself. But look at the questions, and of course each one will have a different answer. Can you answer them? Number 1, is she driving a bus? Number 2, does she drive a bus? Number 3, what is she doing? Situation number 2, are those people who are at home and watching TV, they say, we are teachers. This is the information, the general information they give us about themselves. Look at the questions and each one will have a different answer, of course. Are they teaching? Do they teach? What do they do? That young man says, in situation number 3, I am a photographer. He is a photographer. This is what he tells us about himself. That's his job. So look at the questions. Does he take photographs? No, that's number 1. Number 2, is he taking a photograph? Number 3, what is he doing? The last situation, the lady who tells us that she is a window cleaner, she says, I am a window cleaner. But look at the questions. Number 1, does she clean windows? Number 2, is she cleaning a window? Number 3, what is she doing? So, I think the situations explain the whole matter. They make us distinguish between the present simple and the present continuous. If we are talking about something in general, that is a job that we do, a hobby that we have, in general, so we use the simple present, although we are not necessarily doing the thing at that time we are speaking. But if we are doing something else and then we ask in general, we can answer and then speak about our hobby, our job in general, although we're not doing it. But if we want to answer the question, what is he or what is she or what am I doing now, so it's another activity that is just at that moment of speaking. Be going to. Look at the lady in the picture. She's thinking about the time when her kids go to bed. So she says, as she will be free then, and she says, I am going to sit down and have a glass of tea. Here, she wants to express her future plans and her intentions. Her intentions are to sit down and to have a glass of tea. So that's of course when the kids go to bed. Be going to, so is used to express future plans and intentions, and the forms are as follow. Subject plus be going to plus main verb. And this is the affirmative. I am going to sit down, you are going to sit down, he's going to sit down, etc. Let's take just I here. The negative, I am not going to sit down. The interrogative here, let's ask the lady the question, are you going to sit down? More future plans, more situations. Look at that boy. He's thinking about his future. and he is thinking about, what he is going to do in the future, or the job he's going to have. So he says, when I grow up, I be going to be a firefighter. What is the answer? Yeah, that's right. Very simple. I'm going to be a firefighter. So that's his intention, that's his plan for the future. That's the job he's dreaming about. Look at the second boy. Now he's doing his homework. He's revising a lesson. So he says, when this lesson ends, I will talk about him. He be going to play video games. What can be the answer? He is going to play video games. Another situation about future plans. Now, what is our plan after this quarantine, this self-isolation, this confinement, or during the period of the coronavirus pandemic? So we can say, number 3, when the outbreak ends, people be going to go out every day. So how can we do it? Very simple. Oh yes, you're right. People are going to go out every day. That is, the confinement will end, right? Be going to is also used for predictions. Look at picture number 1. Very easy to predict. He is going to sneeze. Achoo! To sneeze. Look at picture number 2, the 2 little boys there. Very natural, isn't it? Very innocent. They are going to kiss. Look at the last picture there. Look at the sky. It be going to rain. So we say, it's going to rain. We just make a prediction, but we're not sure. It may rain and it may not rain, so we just make a prediction about the future, something that we think is going to happen in the future. Practice, exercise. It says choose the verb from the box and make sentences with be going to. You have 6 verbs and 6 sentences. Of course, you have 2 questions and the other ones are in the affirmative. Now choose the right verb for the right situation, for the right context, and use be going to in the right form with the right pronoun. Super. They say super duper when it is very great. Now you go back to the first situations to distinguish between the simple present and the present continuous. Now the only way to do it and to understand it is actually to answer those questions that were given to you, that are asked about the situations or the pictures given, and try to answer them. Now at times you must definitely use the simple present because it's general, and in other times, you should use definitely the present continuous because the person is doing that action at that moment. So this lesson once again has come to an end. We will have more lessons in the coming days. Stay safe and ta-ta for now.